Welcome to the Weekend Zone. It's
Yes.
time to party. I am Britt Johnson. You can follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson. What up, Jackie?
What's up, everybody? Jackie Ray. You can follow me on all things social media at JRay the Fanatic.
And it's your boy Chris. You can find me everywhere at CK2K.
So y'all know it's quarantine time. Everybody's just making a bunch of shit up. So
Yes.
So I got to start off with this honorable mention I have for the week. So apparently back in 2011, there is now a rumor that the Warriors were going to trade Klay Thompson and Steph Curry in order to get Chris Paul. Now, I mean, I do want to preference that, like, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson weren't who they are now. Klay was in his first season. He was a rookie, and Steph had only been in the league for a couple years. He actually didn't get his first, like, all-star until 2014. So it's like, I mean, I could possibly have seen that, like, as the viable thing. Like, oh, Chris Paul's this star guy, and then these two are just these new kids starting off. But it brought everybody to this question that something in the league that you would have wanted to see happen that did happen that you wanted to see happen. So ESPN did this thing, and it's which one would you have rather seen happen? And there's 4 things I want you guys to pick here. The first one is Derrick Rose never got injured. Chris Paul's trade never vetoed to go to the Lakers. The split up never happened between Russ, James Harden, and KD in OKC, or Kobe and LeBron James facing off in the finals. Which one y'all got, Chris?
Yeah, and I know we're probably going to agree, but it's got to be the Kobe and LeBron one. I was really, really hoping that the Cavaliers would take out the Magic. So it would be the Cavs and Lakers in, was it 2009? That would have been dope. But yeah, I think of all those, that's probably the one I wanted the most, at least one time in the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie, what about you? I mean, I don't even know if I have to ask you, but.
Right. I was going to say, it's the same for me. Like, that's the one thing. And, especially when I'm doing these Kobe, LeBron arguments, to come out victorious on that would make this argument much
That would help.
Easier. Yeah. It's funny, though, because if that had not been on the list, it would have been not having the OKC 3 breakup. So,
well, that's my pick.
Yeah.
That's my pick because, and then obviously you go into the thing where it was like these guys were like all together, and then after the year after that, that's when they go and lose in the finals. You know, when they're up 3-1, and then KD ends up leading after that, and I'm just like, oh, you guys were so close, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of them are back together. James Harden and Russ are back together. So maybe KD needs to leave Brooklyn and go to the Rockets. I don't know.
I feel like Ibaka's probably the most realistic one because I feel like he's, at the end, cheaper contract. Rockets could pick him up. He could be their center that can shoot. Who knows? Maybe he'll get reunion in Houston. Who knows?
Reunion in Houston. I'd be down to see that for sure.
That'd be dope.
All right, so that is actually it for honorable mentions. We got to just keep this train rolling.
My turn?
Chris, what you got?
All right, well, we talked about it earlier this week about the very, very, very stupid Kyle Larson, who thought it was really dropped the N-word a little too easy in his, I guess, the workout. So I don't need to go into that. Everybody's heard about it. Everybody's seen it. But the responses were what we're talking about today, because on this segment, it's about the ish talking. And Jamil Hill, she responded to the tweet right away by saying, when you say it so regularly that you forget you're actually not supposed to say it. Right. And then responding to that was Cap's mom, who said, this is the guy who said his favorite NFL team is, in quotes, the one that stands. So no surprise.
Yep, I remember that.
Oh, I do too.
That.
And then we got Marcus Stroman, who also had his 2 cents on it, because then we did find out that he was suspended indefinitely. And Marcus quote tweeted that initial news by saying he should never be allowed to race again in NASCAR. Said that derogatory word so nonchalantly. Your apology doesn't matter. Post-career, I'll fight this man in a UFC event for charity. He needs his ass beat. Would love to hear him say that word in the octagon. I love it. I love it.
Yes, I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, this dude
beat
has been...
his butt.
Yes.
I'm saying. But yeah, this dude, there's nothing else for me to say, because this guy has been getting killed as he deserves it throughout the entire weekend.
I'm happy this this has happened because this is not how stuff went when Riley Cooper decided to cuss.
Right.
When he was with the Eagles and he didn't get in
buried.
trouble with his team and never, not cuss, but say that word or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm glad this is all happening and people are like, coming at this dude as they should have, because the same thing should have happened with Riley Cooper and he didn't miss a day of work. So
it's just the yikes,
man, I'm glad we don't have and I'm a huge fan, but I'm glad we don't have a Michael Vick repeat of somebody black co-signing on that nonsense. So
Right,
exactly.
Vic
Glad that didn't happen.
He did end it for Riley Cooper. That's right.
Yeah.
He did do that.
Well, that's it for me, Jackie. You want to take away with these comments?
Okay, these clapbacks, I told you y'all are tired. But this first one though, you guys remember when we first got our backdrops and they kept telling us to pull our computers closer? And I kept saying, it's too close. Yeah, so Britt, this was on your MJ comment, on your MJ video. And he says, why are you so close to the camera? I can see your nose hairs. And I was like, I told y'all.
It's not my fault, guys.
You asked for it.
This is this big, and I keep trying to push it back, but I can't do anything. Jackie is lucky because she has stuff happening on the side, so hers get to be pushed back. But I told them, okay, thank y'all for putting that out there.
Right.
I'm a little too close here.
Right. Yeah.
I wish y'all could have been on that production video where we kept pulling it close and everyone stopped at the same point, and then our production team was like, "Move it closer."
And I'm like, seriously? Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
All right, so this one is on the Lonzo height battle against LaMelo, and we have another paragraph friend. So let's get ready.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So this one comes from Damian No Picture McGee that says, the real question is can the Fumble stay positive and not flip the script next week with negativity against the fam? It's obvious that without them, y'all get no views. Leave the hating to the haters or sound like your typical DJ Raw Untouched, PKM, and the rest of the weirdos. Real ball fans want ball facts. Overtime, ball is life, and be great to have AB back on board too. I'm just saying.
So I actually commented on this in the comment section.
Oh, did you?
He can read my stuff. He can read it.
Well, we want to know. What'd you say?
I basically was just like, listen, nobody agrees with somebody 100% of the time. If somebody comes correct and does the right stuff, we're going to say something positive. If they don't, I'm going to, say what I feel about whatever he's doing. I don't think any of us always hate on the Ball family. It's a toss up depending on what they do. Seriously.
Right. So this one is for me, Britt, and Devin, and it says, the girls talk too much about nothing. Talk more about sports, please. What sports?
Wait, I don't talk about sports?
That's always
but what sports? Yeah, exactly.
What
but do
sports?
I not talk about whatever the topic is?
Every day.
He probably watches our 5-minute film.
That's literally all it is.
That
That's
is
exactly what I was going to say. He doesn't get past the first 3 minutes, and that's his problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
When we're like, what'd you do? Especially the Monday one.
I don't talk enough about sports. Never.
Ever. Ever. So yeah, that's all I got. But like I said, guys, get better. Your clapbacks are getting weak.
All right, so it's time for L's. I'm just going to start off with mine because I'm so happy to hand this one out. This is to you, NCAA, because somebody just gave me the big middle finger.
Yes.
All of you guys know Jalen Green announced this week and Isaiah Todd announced that they are going to go to the G League instead of going to college, and I'm so happy about that, obviously, because they're both 5-star recruits. Jalen is the #1 prospect according to ESPN, and I'm just so happy the NCAA is finally now kids got options, and they're actually exercising these options, and I love it. This is my favorite L other than my dad's that I've ever given.
Yes, that was the best
was
one,
great.
hands down.
Yeah, that one's still in the Hall of Fame right now. I'll go
What
next.
about you?
Yeah, I'll go next. Mine's got to go to the Knicks legend that is slowly losing that creed with his name, and that is Charles Oakley, who is on his Patrick Ewing bashing tour, and that is where he's officially losing all of the Knicks fans that he had left. We were all with you on the James Dolan thing. We all could not stand what he did to you. We were all on your side for all that stuff. But then the minute you go after the man that a lot of Knicks fans look at as the guy, if it's not Carmelo Anthony, looking at the greatest nigga of all time is Patrick Ewing. And now you're going after him with some things that are a little, bit of a reach. Yeah, you getting everything you've been deserving from a lot of the Knicks fans. That's why you're losing a lot of our support and a lot of our love for for you, Oak. So my L goes to you for attacking the wrong dude, and also the complaints you had to were a little bit weak because, you know, I ain't got another 30 minutes to go on about this.
Right,
My L goes to Oakley. Come on, Oak. Get right, man.
Yep.
We love you, man, but don't do this. Don't do this.
Just say you're sorry, Oak. It's okay. All right, my L goes to Ayesha Curry, and this one is a huge L. She's going to have to rock this L for a minute because I've been one of those people that always tries to defend Ayesha. I'm like, she's a wholesome Christian girl. She is judgy, but I always leave that little part out. But now you showing that you just typical because you have somebody help you build your brand, help you get to the level that you are now. And without this person, you won't be the Ayesha we know today, Steph or not. And now you got a little clout, now you got a little big head, and now you're being very anti-Christian and being like, nah, I'm gonna keep all the money. I did it myself. Me and my guy did it myself. No, it's petty, and you gonna rock this L for a minute, unless you pay that man, so you get the L from me.
I'm trying to figure out when she stopped on the L. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I can't wait to see who's going to be on our L list next week.
Yes.
Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all social media. We told you guys in the beginning. Just rewind this if you don't remember. But we'll see you guys. Everybody have a good weekend. Happy quarantining.